Before we get into this video, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post a video, and comment along the way if you are curious.
And if you just don't agree with this or have something to say negative, please click out of this video because we all about love here. We don't need all that. We get enough in our day-to-day in this area.
Now go watch our video.
This area.
Would you leave the boundaries of your mind? I bet you never even knew that there's a universe inside of you.
Hello guys, I got my beautiful loves right here. So you guys have been asking for this Q&A for a long time, also because I accidentally deleted part 6 a while ago. So this is part 6 plus. So we're just gonna get into it, and I guess you guys already got his side, and we told you guys that she wasn't here to say her side on the last video, so now we got everybody, and let's get to it. The question.
Oh, my bad, guys. I was not prepared. We are live. We're always live. We are
baby.
live.
Yeah, because they'll actually say the real us and be like, well, they're weird.
So? Say that to my face.
Just kidding.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
The camera.
Starting with number 1, and this lovely woman is the one that's gonna read them because she's just smart.
Yeah, that's why
She's just smarter than us.
Question 1. What kind of relationship are you guys in? I don't get it.
A good one.
Basically, that's all you really need to know.
Yeah, you don't have to get it. Moving on.
So the baby you're expecting now is going to be all of yours? Question mark. No, not exactly. It's still their baby, you know, but I have a role in its life, and it will be what it is, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, to that question, only time can tell. But of course, she's still gonna be like somewhat a part of it.
Just whatever happens, happens, I guess.
Yeah.
What is her nationality? I'm black and white.
Oh, since they just want to ask theirs, I'm Mexican and he's Mexican, so.
Yeah. What if she gets pregnant, then what? Well, we are working very hard to make sure that does not happen. Well, you know, we're hoping not to have to deal with that.
Well, because she also has like school to deal with and stuff like that. That would have to be something to talk about like in a few years from now. And then if we are okay, like fast forward years from now, then she has kids and we be parents. Yeah.
We'd work through it as it needed to be worked through. Let's say
like a normal
that.
relationship.
Exactly. How does family take it?
We talked about his side on the last video. Go check that out. It'll be on the card right here above. And I think I talked a little bit about mine too. So now on her side, how does...
My mom did not take it very well at first. But like I've told like some cousins, I've told like my brother. So like they're okay with it. Like they understand it. Kind of, sort of. More like they have nothing against it, so they don't care. But like my mom is really like against it, kind of. And it's been a little hard to like work through it with her, but I mean, I guess like anything, you just take it one step at a time and we'll see what happens.
Okay, just to recap, my family is accepting, his family is half and half. So yeah.
So same, yeah.
What would your family say?
How does religion impact your relationship?
That one also goes with like the family. We all like grew up in like a Christian background home, and so that has to play a big part in our relationship. But also like we still believe in God. Say I if you agree.
Aye.
We still believe in God. We still have a really strong faith in God, and we talk about God all the time, believe it or not. So that doesn't change with us, or like how we are as a trio, as a triangle, as a triad, whatever you want to call us. Family wise, it's very hard, or like just people in general, it's very hard to accept, and they don't understand, which you don't have to understand. So what would you say about that?
I mean, I would agree. Like the thing about us is like we have similar beliefs, so like that helps, I guess. Like we understand things the same way, if that makes sense. Religion isn't something that like has to be like impactful toward our relationship. It's just part of like just who we are. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. We do those a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we did a whole separate video when he talked.
How would you guys work things out if one of you breaks up with the girlfriend?
And that's a good question.
But But see, that's just another question. Like,
Yeah, like you don't know.
you don't know
unless
till
you're
it
in the
happens.
situation.
Exactly. Like, we aren't gonna know until that, or if that happened, like whatever it is.
And like, what would have to cause that?
yeah, it'd have to be the circumstances behind that would dictate how that would go.
Yeah, like if I would want to break up with her and be like, you can't be with her. First of all, I wouldn't do that, just because like that's selfish of me, personally. But like I said, it would have to depend on like how bad it was. Like if she did something really really bad, I'd be like, bye to you too. Like if something like didn't go along, and I think she would probably be like that with both of us too, and he would probably be with
Yeah. No.
like that with both of us.
It would just
It'd have to be a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
amongst
Everything is
everyone.
about agree. I mean, even breaking up, you have to all agree. So like.
Yeah, because how you gonna break up with somebody and then be
Right,
like, no,
there's like
we're
a
still
whole other
together?
person. Like, yeah, so if that ever happens, well, we have to just figure it out.
I guess we'll let you know.
Yeah.
when the time comes.
Basically. Stay tuned.
Not looking forward to it.
Well, not
Well,
saying we
no,
are either,
but, like,
but
If, we gotta, whatever.
some people praying on our downfall, dang.
Okay, this is the long question. So, since you guys are married, doesn't that make her like third wheelish? Your marriage is serious, so what about her? Is she considered serious? Or is she just like a treat for you guys that you can change anytime? I'm curious.
First of all, if we weren't serious, I wouldn't be putting her on YouTube, like on my YouTube channel. I wouldn't be putting her on blast like everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I show her off a lot, and he does too. And like she's not just a treat that we could just change up. If we did that, why would we put her on YouTube? Then it's like, what the heck? Or like, why would we like be public about it? Then we would just be like secretly swingers, like swinging around. Okay, you can answer the third wheel one.
Honestly, no, I don't feel like a third wheel. That was something that I did worry about before. Like, I got in this relationship. Like, it was something I was genuinely concerned about. And I talked to her about it a lot. And I was like, I don't want that. And she's like, it's not going to be like that. And I was like, I will see. So.
Oh, another thing is, too, is like we as like the base, I guess. Because I don't like saying like as the primary or whatever. Because I don't
No, we're
feel
a triangle.
Like we're like
They're
that.
the base and I'm the point.
Yeah, basically. As the base, because that's how we started. Oh, see, it's just like for us, Ricardo, me, and her. Cheesy. Me and him talk a lot about it, and we, like, whenever she's around, we prioritize her a lot. Obviously the kids, but we mean, like, the relationship-wise. She's always in the middle. Like, when we go to sleep, she's in the middle, and when we drive, like, whoever's driving, me or him, she's in the front. Or the kids sometimes ask her to go in the back, and she goes sits in the back with them because she's nice. Just like that kind of stuff. Like, we just don't want her to feel left out. We don't want her to feel like she's just a treat, just like the side hoe.
I am a side hoe.
She's very strong-minded, so she'd be like, excuse me.
True.
I'm
I kind of
out.
would just push my way in the middle then at that point.
Or she'd
But,
just leave and be like,
yeah,
please,
be like,
this ain't
yeah,
for me.
no, that's-
Gotta go. Type of thing. Like, she's not easy influenced. She's not easy convinced. Everything she does is her will, her wants.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I get defensive on that because I know how type of person that she is, and she's like, no, she personally would not allow to be treated that way. So I get defensive, like, no, she's a strong woman. She could think for herself.
She does me so well. Do you have one-on-one dates or is it always 3?
We have had one-on-one dates, and most of the time it's all of us 3.
Yeah.
It's only like when like
Circumstances
yeah,
make
the
it have to be one or the other. Yeah.
Also, because we have kids, so sometimes we can't have a babysitter. So like one of us would just be like, "Oh, I'll stay home. You go ahead." Other than that, we're always together. Yeah, it's went very well. We figure it out.
Advice on telling your partner you're poly. That's on you guys.
You think so?
Well,
yeah,
I didn't have a
guess.
partner before you guys. Okay, so like when she was telling you that she was poly, like how did you take that?
I didn't think anything of it until it actually happened.
But were you like, okay, I just have questions. You guys are gonna hear a little me question. Were you like okay with it right away, or were you like a little sketched by it at first?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think anything of it. It was
I know,
just
but then when
like-
you did start, like when you started thinking
Yeah,
about
like I guess when I did start like actually interacting with somebody else, women, just saying. It's like, how did that make you feel? Because I could tell you and you could be like, oh yeah, sure,
yeah,
whatever.
But like
But when it actually started happening,
It was cool.
But do you feel some type of way?
You never like thought it was
Weird or
weird,
like
Nah, I wouldn't say weird.
Wrong.
Nah, not wrong. Nah, just big ass heart.
yeah, see, he's always been very accepting of me, and I would even cry to him and be like, why do you love me? I'm so wrong. Yeah, I'm serious. It got that deep. Like, thinking about it. But for me, since I'm the one that told him, honestly, like me and him, we've always had a really open communication, so it wasn't hard at all. It was just like something
And that's the
something new.
thing. I feel like in your relationship, like, because the truth is, like, not everyone is made to be poly. If you're trying to, like, come out to your partner, but you feel like you can't tell them that, like, maybe you guys aren't quite ready to even, like, delve into that, you know? You need to work on your communication, because, like, that is the thing. Communication is the absolute key. And honestly, in any relationship, but especially when there's 3 people.
Yeah.
Because if you don't all agree, that's going to be a problem. And
There's
it's not
like a
going to work out.
disattachment somewhere. You
Uh-huh.
gotta like fix
Like-
that. Just like your internet connection. It's gonna be an 8.
So we're like the internet, yes. That is the conclusion of this story. We are the internet.
We are.
And we live.
And we
Anyway.
live, baby.
We live.
Just had a really good communication. I honestly just told him. Like, of course I felt kind of iffy about it. And I did it in text, which is probably not good, but I am scared of confrontation, so I'd rather do it in text. And then we talked about it in person. But he was just like, oh, for real? Like, that's what you like? Oh, okay, sure. I'm down, whatever. Obviously, over time, there's been like ups and downs and stuff, but with everything, he's just like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I still love you, and you know, whatever like you want, like I'm gonna be down for. And now he's experiencing it for himself. So, what would you advise somebody? Just that, just communication.
I would definitely, yeah. Just make sure your bond is like tight.
Do not, I repeat, do not try to add somebody just to fix your relationship, because you will plummet down so much worse. Just letting you know that. Like, you need to be strong before you even move along. Seen many stories and they just end up.
Last question. How do you deal with jealousy when it arises?
Why you look at me?
Well, you know I
I was gonna say that first. I'm the one that obviously like gets more jealous, and I think it's actually common because we have a poly chat. You guys want to be in that poly chat only if you're polyamorous. That's a rule. Follow our Instagram down below, and you could be added. So I've realized it's actually normal for now. If you want to talk about primaries, the primary female to be more jealous, just for the fact that you've had this relationship for so long, and it's different when your significant other is also interested in somebody else. So it's kind of just like a process that you have to process within yourself. And me personally, the way I deal with it, as crazy as it sounds, is I just do it and then I get over it. I have to go through it and face my fear in order to get over it. If I don't, I'm just gonna be tiptoeing around it with certain things.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like me and him, we don't really, I mean, I'm not going to talk for him. I don't really get jealous like that much, or try not to, and if I do, like, honestly, the best way to work through jealousy in any relationship, like I said, because honestly, I feel like this is no different than any monogamous relationship, because you're still dealing with the same problems. It's just to another person.
Like
also.
another personality, kind of.
Yeah, it's just like, and I think honestly it's easier for us to say that though, because me and her are so similar in personality.
Yeah.
Like, we're the same person, to where like we just get it. Like, with her, I'm very understanding of her jealous
Especially
moments.
with all my, you guys, and it's not just me, like it's my hormones. Like,
Well, yeah, that too.
I'm telling you.
But she be going through some things, let me tell you. So
I do.
But I just like, I understand it, and I understand her perspective of it all, because we're so similar. So that's why like we are able to work through those moments, and like we've done very well because that's just how we are. I think we just got lucky.
She meant to say communication. Like, we communicate about it. Like, she tells us about how she feels, and that's how it gets better. See, you guys, I know what she's thinking. And we know what he's thinking too, because that's why he doesn't
Yeah, that's
talk.
why he doesn't talk, literally, because we always know what he's thinking. And
Yeah.
that's why I say, like, I can talk for him, but I don't want to, because I know y'all want to hear it from him, but you know.
Okay, so how do you deal with jealousy?
I talk.
So like when he does feel some type of way, he stays quiet, and then we're like,
Yeah.
what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. What's
See,
wrong?
but she's the same way though. This is funny.
Yeah, but I
like,
get it out faster.
You do. He's more stubborn about it.
And
I'll
cry.
definitely say.
I have to cry and then I feel better. But it's because I'm pregnant. I'm telling you, you guys, I'm not that emotional when I'm not pregnant. I'm not lying, but she only knows me pregnant, so she doesn't know. That's why I also have to go through it in order to get over it, because then I actually like deal with it. I don't know how to explain it, but still, how do you deal with jealousy? Because you have gotten jealous before. How do you like get over it?
I wait a couple of days and I tell them.
At least he eventually tells us.
Yeah, we pay attention to each other. Like when we are feeling some type of way, we're like, when she's feeling some type of way, we focus all of the attention on her. If I'm feeling some type of way, they focus all on me. We focus all on him. So like we
There's that
equally
balance,
focus
yeah,
on each
like-
other, like what we need, because we want each other to be happy
It works perfect.
and not feel left out. And honestly,
It
like,
does work very well, like I said.
yeah, a lot has changed in
Yeah.
a little bit of time, but it's also because like our connection, our bond, and the way we talk to each other, like nothing goes unsaid basically. Like literally, we're weird.
Like even the stuff we don't want to talk about, really, we still talk about
Yeah.
because like we know it needs to be discussed.
yeah, or
So,
if like
like-
you just thinking about it, like okay,
Mhm.
let's talk about it then.
Yeah, it's easier to talk out loud for us, or to just
Yeah.
listen to the other person.
Yeah, basically.
We're just talking now.
So that's all the questions. Well, because we love each other and like I personally am happy with what I've got. I tell her all that all the time. And then she's going to Spain too. And I was telling him earlier, I'm like, I'm gonna miss her so much. Yeah. Okay, on that note, before we start crying, thank you guys for watching.
Get her to 4,000. Let's do this.
First video.
Yeah, watch that one again then.
Yeah.
Right after this one. It'll be right here. Wherever
the
she
parts
wants
will
to
all
put
be
it.
Just saying up and it's down.
I'm in right up, we're down, we're happy. That's right. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, click the notification bell so you guys can be notified whenever I post a video. And if you guys have more questions that we haven't asked, that we haven't answered, down in the description, the parts of the Q&A. Remember, it's not a rough life. It's a rough moment. You will get past it and you will own it. Bye.
Paradise in your eyes, but I'm not yours and you're not mine. You say you never